Congress is off to a quick start with several important votes already teed up during their first week in session. Our Washington correspondent Luis Martinez breaks down what we expect to see this week on Capitol Hill.
The House of Representatives is expected to vote this week on $174 billion of government funding for fiscal year 2026. The minibus would include interior and energy, water, and commerce, science, and justice funding bills.
We have a January 30 deadline to fund the government. And nobody should want a repeat of the recent Democrat shutdown at the end of this month. So, Mr. President, let's get the rest of this year's appropriations bills done so we can turn our attention to our other responsibilities and to getting the next fiscal year's appropriations bills done in a timely fashion.
The Senate is also expected to vote on a Democrat-sponsored privilege resolution, a War Powers Act resolution that, if passed, would prohibit President Trump from taking any further military actions in Venezuela without congressional approval.
The administration's story keeps changing by the hour, even after Secretary Rubio spent all day Sunday trying to clean up Trump's mess. The president went right back to repeat that the U.S. will now apparently run Venezuela for a while. On and on and on. No plan, no clarity, only chaos.
Also this week, the full House and Senate separately will be briefed by Attorney General Pam Bondi, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, CIA Director John Radcliffe, and the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Kane, on the Venezuela Operation Absolute Resolve. President Trump also met today with House Republicans at the Kennedy Center during their annual retreat meeting and dedicated his speech to Republican Congressman Doug LaMalfa, who passed away today at age 65. GOP Congressman Doug LaMalfa represented parts of Northern California. The passing of Congressman Doug LaMalfa leaves the House Republican majority with only 218 seats after also the stepping down of Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is the smallest House majority in the history of the United States. Reporting from Washington, D.C., Luis Eduardo Martinez, NTD News.